Um, Portland police investigate man who allegedly identifies as 100% Antifa in fatal shooting report. Portland police are investigating an Oregon man who was allegedly previously cited for carrying a loaded gun at a different protest for his potential connection to a fatal shooting at the political rally over the weekend. The Oregonian cited sources in reporting that the Portland Police Bureau is investigating Michael Rhino for his alleged involvement in the fatal shooting of a supporter of the right-wing group Patriot Prayer. According to the Oregonian, Rhino has identified himself as anti-fascist, and in one post from June 16, wrote, "I am 100% Antifa all the way." Now, every revolutionary needs people that are ready and willing to fight, he allegedly wrote. There are so many of us protesters that are just protesting without a clue of where that will lead. That's just the beginning. That's just the beginning. That's where the fight starts. If that's as far as you take it, thank you for your participation, but please stand aside and support the ones willing to fight. I am 100% Antifa all the way. I'm willing to fight for my brothers and sisters. We do not want violence, but we will not run from it either. Today's protests and Antifa are my brother in arms. So, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, no. No. We have to recognize I'm feeling less charitable to that dude now. Well, also, the fact that we now know there was audio acknowledging there was a pepper spray before the one that was videotaped in the first recording, that means that the shots that he fired were not like a state of like a split-second defense, you know? It means that there may have been more premeditation behind him firing at the Patriot Prayer guy, which means if that is the case, then I'm not defending him being pepper sprayed, but I can't defend him shooting either. Yeah, this would feel like vigilantism to me. Now, obviously, it's I don't know. More information could always come out, but based on the information that I have presently, I'm not sympathetic to the person who fired the shots. And unfortunately, we now have our first Antifa death. It's been like 30 years, like 30 fucking years, with no direct connection between Antifa and a murder at a protest, and we have finally ruined that streak because somebody had the brilliant idea to simultaneously broadcast their political and organizational affiliation, you know, to the extent that Antifa's an organization, which it's really not, but and then go to a protest with a firearm. Apparently, this guy already has a history of bringing loaded guns to different protests. Just not good. Now, there's nothing really inherently wrong with bringing guns to protests. I think there are justifiable reasons to do it. The Black Panther Party were masters of this, but the Black Panther Party was an organized group of people with firearms training who would stand locked shoulder side by side in planned demonstrations. Whereas it seems now a lot of people on the left and in the right, though obviously mostly on the right, instead of engaging in these strong organizational tactics, they're instead just kind of wandering the street, wishing a motherfucker would. You know? That just doesn't beget the same positive results. It doesn't. It's not as good. It's not as good. And especially when Antifa is already an organization which, despite having led to absolutely no deaths, is on Trump's shit list for getting branded a terrorist organization. For you to be labeling yourself 100% Antifa and then running around protests with a gun, I'm not saying it's fair. Again, the far right, they're killing us every day, you know? I'm not saying it's fair, because it's not fair. It's not a fair standard. One death against hundreds. Organization. But it is the burden we care. The burden we carry. Yeah, just irresponsible. Smells a little fishy. No, I don't think you need, like, plants. I don't think this needs to be a fucking plant. There are people like this all over the fucking, all over the fucking country. We just need to hope they stay inside. Vaush literally just got an alert from the SRA that said if you go to a protesting claim to represent them, they will 100% shut that down from national. Yeah, good. Holy shit, can you imagine if that guy said he was like a rep for the SRA? Holy fuck. That organization would be disbanded within a month. Yeah, we have to be careful, okay? This could have literally just been some random gun owner who didn't like being maced walking home. If you declare... No. He's brought guns to protests before. He was at a protest. He had a firearm. He wasn't walking home. He was walking around a protest with a firearm, and he killed somebody. We can't just do like, oh, he might have just been in, a completely disassociated... But it does sound a little bit fishy. I don't really think so. Honestly, I think it's kind of a miracle we haven't had somebody like that arise before. Shouldn't have had it loaded. I mean, that's a way, I guess. I don't know what the point of bringing an unloaded gun to a protest would be, but... Yeah. Oh, yeah, also, from now on, and we're publicly announcing this, okay? From now on, any bad links whatsoever that I click on, that's a permaban. That's a permaban, and you can email me if you want to get unbanned, so I can say no to you, okay? That's the new fucking thing. I've been very generous. It used to be just 3 or 4 or 5 days. We're doing perma now. I didn't think you guys would hit me with like 20 fucking bad links in a row while we're discussing a literal fucking shooting. I thought maybe you guys would sort of hold it together a little bit better than that. But yeah,